Hello, dear friends and fans. I hope you guys are fine and doing great. Today, I'm gonna make a beautiful cat acrylic painting. For that, I have placed my canvas on this table, and now I'm gonna grab some brushes for today's class. Some flat brushes, some large flat brushes, and some dry brushes, and a few, round brushes also, and different, different kind of brushes, and a zero sized brush, which is very, very important for detailing purpose and all. So yeah, just place these all at one side, and you can also use other brushes for detailing purpose as well, like 0, 1, 2, 3 and onward. So I'm gonna grab a few more, like fan brush and all, although I think I don't need these all in today's class, but um, it's good to place these all at one side so that I can quickly pick from these. So yeah, these are all the brushes I have. All right, so we also need color palette. I'm gonna use this saucer as a color palette, and also I'm gonna use these palette knives to take the paint off from the color jars. And also we need a little water in a beaker so that we can quickly wash and dry our brushes. For drying purpose, I'm using here tissue paper. You can use paper towels, anything, a cloth, a piece of cloth, a fine nice piece of cloth, so that you can quickly wash and dry your brushes while you are painting. So these are all the things we required for this painting. And now we're gonna create a background. For that, I'm using this blue acrylic paint. You can use any kind of blue acrylic paint, and I'm gonna make my background over here. So for that, I'm gonna take a very few, amount of this acrylic paint. You can use any blue color. I'm using this one, but you can use other tones of blue acrylic as well. So for that, I'm going to use this dry brush. It's very nice and fine brush for creating background. So I'm going to dip it into water, and I'll mix it with the paint, and like this. Let's add some more water into it and make a beautiful color for background. So yeah, I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna create a very beautiful texture kind of look at the back of my subject, main subject. So I'm gonna use my brush like this. You can create any kind of pattern, any kind of texture you want, but I want it this way, so I'm gonna use this technique. So I just roughly used my brush over the canvas, and I just give it a little splashed kind of look, just blurry kind of effect at the background. You can use, you can add more things into it, like little textures and little strokes and something like that, so that we can give it a artistic kind of look. So I think it's looking very nice. Very beautiful background we have created, and I'm just gonna add some few more strokes um, at the sides of the canvas, some translucent kind of strokes, not very sharp and little blurry and this kind of look. So some few more strokes here, like this. So yeah, I think it's looking really nice. So our background is ready. We are done with it, and we'll left it for a few minutes to get it dry. So it's almost dry now, as we're done with our step number 1, and now moving towards our step number 2. We'll draw a beautiful cat over here. and for that I will use a very fine brush. And let's begin. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I will take a little amount of white paint and I will just draw outline of a cat over here, and later we'll do more steps. Guys, make sure that you have washed and dry your brush that you have used in step number 1. So now we are going to draw our cat on the canvas, and then we'll make further steps. So let's start. So I'm gonna use a zero size brush for the drawing purpose. So it's very fine and very thin, very nice and good for detailed kind of work and outlining and drawing. So yeah, I'm gonna use it. And now I'm gonna use some white acrylic paint, titanium white, and I will just take a little paint out of it for making our outlining. So yeah, few more like this. All right. Now take your brush and start drawing. What we have to do is to take a very little amount of paint on the tip of our brush, and I'm gonna draw a cat over here. You can draw with a pencil, chalk, or anything you want. So I'm gonna draw with my brush, a zero size brush. So fine, let's start the drawing here. Okay, I'm starting with the eyes. So first of all, I'm gonna make the eyes of cat, nose, and mouth, and I'm giving it a look of face. So I'm gonna draw ears now, head and ears. So okay, make sure you're using your brush in this way that you are creating a very feather kind of look, as it's a cat are feathery. So you make sure you are using your brush in the right way. So see, I'm not going to draw very sharp lines, hard lines, and I'm just just freely moving my brush and making some furs and feathers kind of effect like this. So yeah, create the leg portion. Just take the paint and start adding strokes all over the structure like this. All right, so wash your brush and dry it when you are done. So now in step number 3, I'm going to use this round brush uh, to create the base layer, and for that purpose I will go with gray, and I will just add a little amount of black acrylic paint, just small drop, and I will just mix black into white to give it a grayish kind of look. So fine, let's start the base layer. So now I'm going to mix the white into the black to give a very nice grayish tone, and I'll use it on this cat as a base layer. So just start painting like this, and just apply all over it. Make some areas darker and some lighter to give a very nice dark and light kind of balanced look like this. I want this area to be more highlighted, so that's why I'm using a very you know lighter kind of look and whitish kind of tone here. And similarly, under the eyes on the face, I will add whites, and also on nose, because I want the face more brighter and whitish. So some first kind of effect all over the cat. And just like this, just fill all the space and make a beautiful balanced base. So yeah, few more highlights here and here as well. And few here on the mouth part. So yeah, we are almost done with the base layer. And now we'll move towards our step number 3, which would be the detailing. For detailing purpose, I'm gonna use these 0, 1, 2, and 3 size of small brushes. I will just add detail with these. So I'm gonna place these here, and I will use this one for the detailing purpose. So I'll just take some paint and I will just start making furs and feathers of the cat. So just let's start making step number 3. The areas which need more fine outlining and sharp kind of edges, just crack them. I'm gonna make eyes here now, like this. Okay, I'm gonna give it a very fine outlining. So yeah, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna make my eyes, oh sorry, I'm gonna make the cat eyes blue. Okay, some whites and shine, and some black dots to make the pupil of the eye, like this. So yeah, all eyes are almost done, and I will draw a nose over here and a mouth. I want this nose to look like a little pinkish. For that, I will take a very little amount of red acrylic paint. I will mix it with white to make a pink tint, and I will just apply it on the nose like this. Wow, it's looking very nice, right? So yeah, I'm gonna make the neck part and the ear part more clear and prominent, like this. Add few more detailing on the face part, near the eyes, on the nose, wherever it is needed, like this. And a little gray tone on the nose, like this, and beneath the mouth. All right. Now just take the white and start making feathers and feathers and feathers and furs and furs and furs all over the cat. It will enhance the beauty and it will give it more realistic look. So furs here and furs there and furs everywhere. All right. So just have fun and keep moving your brush very freely and enjoy painting. All right, it's a fun process. It's just a fun process. Don't be scared of using rough strokes and brush like this. Just, create anything you love to. So like this. So keep adding details into it, keep painting and keep, adding strokes and making furs all around the mouth part and the, this chin part to look like more furry, and add more details. It's a process in which we will add a layer after a layer on another layer. So we'll create it layer by layer and step by step. So yeah, it's coming out good. And now I'm gonna grab this little large brush, but first I will take some more white paint on my palette, and now I will make hairs of the cat which will stands out like the moon stitches and little longer hairs which we see on cats and dogs and like this. Some large hairs, some long furs like these, so that it can be more and more realistic. So yeah, like this. I personally really like cats, and white cats are my favorite as well. Do tell me in your comment section that are you a cat lover or not? I hope most of you are. And also tell me that what kind of cats you like and of which color. And here is my cat, white, beautiful cat with furs, lot of furs. So I'm gonna make more like these. Yeah. And some more here. I hope this lecture is, beneficial for you all. And I hope you guys will try this painting. It's very easy. Nothing is very, complicated in it. If you draw it step by step as I drew, you can easily paint it, right? Some curly, some curly hairs on the top to give little messy look to the hairs. So yeah, we are, almost finishing it up. So yeah, it's almost done. Just few more, tints of white on the face to give it a nice, neat look. All right. So guys, we're finally done with our painting. I hope you guys enjoyed the lecture, and stay tuned for the next videos and subscribe our channel if you really liked. Thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye bye.